Ladies and gentlemen, this is your Emergence main event of the evening. For the Impact World Championship, scheduled for one fall when the bell rings, your referee, Daniel Spencer. Introducing first, in the corner to my right, he is the challenger. This is his first Impact World title match in 20 years of his career. From Detroit, Michigan, Shelley. In the corner to my left, from Toronto, Ontario, Canada, he is the reigning and defending Impact World Champion, the walking weapon, Josh Alexander.
Josh Alexander cautiously hands over the Impact World Championship, which he has defended excellently throughout his reign. And now when it comes down to this, Shelley and Alexander for the title here at Emergence. There's the bell. It is underway. The dream match for the first time ever, Shelley and Alexander.
I, for one, can't wait to see how this one is going to start. These opening moments can tell a lot about the matchup, and immediately a hand extended from Shelley. A sign of respect on a night where we've seen a lot of it. About to kick off this high stakes matchup.
I talked about it. Shelley's been in this business for 20 years, and at the contract signing we saw last night on Access TV, Josh Alexander revealing that 17 years ago, the first wrestling show he ever bought a ticket to, he saw Alex Shelley on the card. The very next day, Alexander began in the wrestling business, began his training, was no doubt inspired by Alex Shelley. Early lockup here between Shelley and Alexander.
Josh Alexander isn't the only one. We talked about it numerous times, the fingerprints that Alex Shelley has all over the world of professional wrestling, on some of the superstars and wrestlers here in Impact Wrestling alone, and professional wrestlers around the world, from here to Japan.
Early stalemate here between Alexander and Shelley. Could see the hesitation before the ring announcements began there, Ray Wald, as Shelley got into the ring, taking that moment, that one last breath before he got into the ring. Do you think he's feeling the weight of the moment right now?
He's understanding the weight of the moment. If you're asking me in a sense of like, is he intimidated by it? Is it getting to him? I don't think so. A pro like Alex Shelley doesn't go into these contests with nerves, not in that traditional sense that you and I know, but he is absolutely feeling the moment, trying to understand the moment, trying to seize the moment.
Going after the left arm now here is Josh Alexander. Shelley calmly, methodically finds his way out, knows the counter to just about every single submission or hold in the business.
And this is what I expected to see, and I love to see it. This game of chess here between two very technical wrestlers. Very methodical so far. Both guys feeling each other out. Again, both technically very sound. I think it's going to come down to some of the raw power and strength of Alexander and the wily veteran nature of Alex Shelley to who's going to come out on top in this contest.
And you saw that brief display there at the side headlock applied here by Shelley. Alexander's going to enjoy the size and power advantage in this matchup. That's not happened throughout much of his world title reign. I would say actually for the entirety of it. It's been Moose, Ishii, Eric Young, I'd say, can go power for power with Alexander, then the big monster, Joe Doring. This is very different in terms of a challenge for Alexander, that he's gonna have that luxury, so to speak. Whoa, taken off his feet there by Shelley. There goes the headgear, and now a shot to the knee of Alexander. And look at Shelley, who's fired up. Shelley understands it's now or never.
And that's one thing we do know about Alex Shelley. Again, well-respected, loved wrestler in the locker room and in the back, but when he gets into the heat of the matchup, let's just say things get a little spicy for the time splitter.
And I understand your point. We've talked about it in the matchup between Chris Sabin and Alex Shelley that yielded Shelley as the #1 contender for this matchup. Remember back at Genesis 2009, the one time that Shelley won a major singles title in this company, the X Division title, he had to cut corners a bit against Sabin in order to do it. So how far is Shelley willing to go to win the freaking world title?
That old adage, he's willing to do that to his best friend. What's he willing to do to his enemy? And make no mistake about it, respect or not, right now, in this moment, Josh Alexander is Alex Shelley's enemy.
And Shelley, to a degree, is enjoying this, enjoying the moment.
The way he floats over, floats around, not letting go of the champion, keeping him in control.
Now Alexander trying to turn this around, and Alexander could sense a little bit of frustration there on the face of the champion. And yes, this is a fantastic main event that is just getting started.
Even just these opening moments, this back and forth, it's incredible to see. It's like two master chess players going at it move for move, figuring the other one out.
Alexander doing everything he can to keep Shelley close.
Shelley looking for those ropes possibly, and finds him eventually.
Look at this, able to tie up Alexander in the ropes.
I tell you about the wily veteran.
Oh, and goes to the left arm of Alexander.
In a moment, he used the tenacity of Alexander against him. In theory, Alexander should have let go of Shelley the minute he stepped through those ropes.
Oh!
Shelley took advantage of the fact that Alexander wanted to keep his hands on his opponent.
Yanking the left arm into the top rope. Shelley continues the assault on the left arm of Josh Alexander. Oh, back elbow. Alexander blows right by Shelley, and there's some of the brute power that we expected to see from Alexander.
Alexander shaking, pulling, trying to get some feeling back in the arm there, busting out the power game.
And now the snap suplex there by Alexander into the cover, tucks the arm and a kick out at 1. Alexander at the contract signing told Alex Shelley, quote, "I want you better than your best because historically your best has not been good enough."
That was a line.
Oh!
That cut deep.
Backbreaker, cover, kick out at 1.
But technically, he's not wrong. Alex Shelley has not been to this mountaintop yet. Whatever the flaw in his game that has not led him here yet, Josh wants the very best. He's been like that since day one. He wants the very best competition as he represents this company and this brand and this championship.
And now Alexander trying to twist at the ankle, twist at the knee as well. Could see the way that Alexander is gripping at the leg. He's grabbing with his right arm higher and higher on his left forearm because of the damage done to the left shoulder by Shelley.
Meanwhile, doing damage to the leg of Shelley is a smart move in general. We know how fast Alex Shelley likes to turn things up, gets going, but he can't really do that if he's got an ankle that's twisted and busted.
Look at Alexander just bending Shelley.
Just stretching the shoulder and every muscle in the arm of Alex Shelley, who can do almost nothing about it. Gripping now is the world champion. Alex Shelley nowhere to go.
And Alexander yelling for Shelley to tap, now into a backslide, cover to retain the title, and a kick out by Shelley.
Shelley just lucky enough to get an arm free and kick out. It is not easy to kick out when you have your hands locked in.
Alexander blocked there in the corner by Shelley. Picture perfect, goes after the left arm one more time. Trying to hyperextend the elbow.
And Shelley has been laser focused on that arm. It's gonna be a lot harder to do German suplexes and ankle locked if you got a bum arm. Not to mention the C4 spike.
Oh, shot right to the chin and into the shoulder as well.
Even the little things like that, twisting the arm before you go for the Irish whip. Shelley is a master of his craft.
And now look at Shelley. Oh, look at this, into an armbar. Armbar here, and going for the Border City stretch.
And he got it locked in after that incredible tilt-a-whirl head scissor into the armbar, inflicting more pain on Josh Alexander, but the power game comes into play again.
The Border City stretch was how Shelley submitted Chris Sabin to become the #1 contender and earn this title shot. Now Alexander found a way out, gets out to the apron now. Shelley just strikes him right on the ear.
So, God!
Again to the left arm.
You might have thought Alex Shelley was going for something like a crossbody, but no, once again, targeted that arm, stomping it into the canvas.
Champion's advantage to Alexander, of course. Title cannot change hands via countout or disqualification. It has to happen via pinfall or submission inside the ring. Shelley knows that all too well.
And you might call Shelley a little arrogant here, but I like the pacing. He's not rushing. A lot of young talent would rush. And a competitor like Josh Alexander knows how to take advantage of that.
And considering the gravity of the situation, as we've talked about numerous times throughout this matchup, it's better to see Shelley being aggressive the way he is, having fun, as opposed to pressing.
Picking his moments, timing this like he wants, but boom! Just like that, the walking weapon turns this match on a dime.
Cross body right to the spine, and maybe Shelley took a little too long here, gave Alexander some time. Classic offense from the walking weapon.
The explosiveness of Alexander on display here. Now see him shaking his ankle there a little bit. He's already had the arm beaten down. You don't want to have to worry about a leg or ankle injury too.
At the count of 7, Alexander tossing Shelley back inside the ring. No doubt Alexander wants to pin or submit Shelley in this matchup to continue to make statements throughout his Impact World title reign.
Yeah, Josh Alexander's not the type to beat somebody on a count out. That's not the champion. That's not the competitor that he is.
Oh! Shot to the right knee this time. Oh! Goes to the hamstring on the left leg, and now look at Alexander. Oh, the dragon screw!
And great strategy here from Shelley. Spent the first chunk of this match breaking down the arm of Alexander. Take away the ankle lock, take away the C4 spike. Now, take away the leg, take away the base of the champion. That eliminates a lot of those power moves that we were talking about before.
Oh!
Methodically breaking the world champion down one limb at a time. This is scientific for Shelley.
This is something Shelley talked about last night on Access TV at the contract signing. His history, his knowledge of orthopedics, knows how to break down the human body. Has now tied up Josh Alexander here in the center of the ring, and Alexander with the one good arm he's got. Oh, look at this! Shelley trapped the bad arm.
That was a mistake by Alexander, who tried to reach up to Shelley to break free, and Shelley immediately takes advantage.
It's like a combination of the Koji clutch plus a little bit of a Kimura lock. Hats off to Kushida for that one. Goodness gracious. Alexander is being dismantled right now by Alex Shelley.
Tied into individual knots.
How often do we say that?
We know the wrestling prowess of Josh Alexander. So the fact that he's being taken, having this been done to him in this manner is incredible.
Big forearm shiver there. And now Alex Shelley all caught.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Caught by Alexander. Alexander trying to set up for the C4 spike with the left arm.
That's exactly what I was talking about. That's exactly why Shelley has targeted that arm. He knows that Alexander's going to have a real hard time hooking that C4 spike, that finishing blow.
And now Shelley wants to end it here against Josh Alexander, trying to set him up.
Josh lowering his base, though, not allowing Shelley to pick him up, looking for one of his own.
Who's going to get the better of this situation here?
Both wrestlers.
Shelley dropping his body weight. And the suplex delivered there by Alexander.
Alexander fighting through the pain in his arm there. Gripping as Shelley was looking to drop his weight. Fisherman suplex.
And watch this one more time. Basically a release fisherman suplex here, and immediately Alexander uses this time. He takes the knee pad down to grab at the brace underneath the pad.
Yeah, normally this is one of those moments I would say dive on a cover if you're Josh Alexander, but he needs this breathing room, and he needs it bad.
Count of 7, both have to the count of 10 to get back up to their feet here. The official deems this match able to continue.
See all the little bit, Alex Shelley, anytime he can take a moment to grab the wrist, that left wrist of Josh Alexander, he's going to take it.
Oh.
Now, the scientific showcase breaking down into a slugfest.
Oh. Exposing the arm. Exposing the point of the elbow to deliver these strikes.
You saw Alexander almost struck with his left arm out of instinct. Felt the pain switch right back to his right.
Shelley went back to the left, and a clubbing blow by Alexander. And Shelley felt that one. We were waiting to see when the power of Alexander would come into play, and it finally does.
It kicks in at the right times.
Oh.
And has saved the championship reign of Josh Alexander here tonight. But right now, whoa, 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 whoa!
Oh, the T-bone suplex!
Once again.
Alexander once again using his strength, launches Shelley using the right arm on the launch.
And I told you that's what it was going to come down to. They're both so technically sound. So it's the veteran instincts of Shelley against the remaining power of the world champion.
Now up on the shoulders, Alexander rolls through. Rolling senton. And look at Alexander gingerly trying to go to the top turnbuckle here. A lot of pain in the left knee.
Feeling in his knee, of course, still in the arm there as well.
Able to roll through. Shelley blocks in the corner. Oh, but a big kick. That one went to the shoulder.
Yep, got that left shoulder.
Oh! Face planted into the middle turnbuckle.
With gusto from Shelley. You saw the way the body of Josh Alexander almost flung itself into the air off the recoil.
Watch Josh's face here, courtesy of Alex Shelley. Boom! And let's not forget the surgically repaired neck of Josh Alexander. Alexander back up to his feet somehow, and now Shelley thinking about more offense. Out of the corner, tornado DDT!
Absolutely planted the world champion there. He might be out.
And the world champion is down. Shelley, could he seize the moment here at Emergence?
Shelley is feeling it here tonight in Chicago. Looking to walk out with gold.
Splash! Cover! Is it time? Is it time? No, it can't get out.
No! Josh Alexander immediately grabs the ankle of the challenger and is not letting go.
Ankle lock here by Alexander.
The agony across the face is etched on Shelley.
And now Shelley reaching out.
Desperate, and
Shelley
gets it. Gets the rope, gets relief, and gets free of Josh Alexander.
Watch this one more time. Shelley hits this tornado DDT, crumples Alexander, then goes for broke with this beautiful frog splash. Alexander able to kick out, but the walking weapon transitions right into the ankle lock.
Immediately, the instincts of the world champion are impeccable, even after that 1-2 punch of offense from Alex Shelley.
Oh, it's Shelley. Shelley connects with the surgically repaired neck.
Shelley desperate. He knows the damage that just got done to his ankle. He doesn't want to give Josh Alexander any more openings to do it.
Slice spread. Oh, Alexander, cover. Oh, kick out by Shelley.
That was so close. Josh Alexander. Take a look here. Slice bread from Alex Shelley. Goes for the cover, but Josh does it again. Gets the roll up here. Almost put Shelley away.
Got him up on the shoulders there. Alexander, face first into the canvas. Shelley with a super kick.
And now, looking to put it away.
Setting up with the air raid crash. Cover.
Could we have a new champ?
To win the title. Kick out by Alexander. And Alexander wisely rolls out of the ring.
More offense. Bam! Here from Alex Shelley. But more escape in here as Alex Shelley, plants the world champion one more time, but does not put him away.
Alexander able to kick out somehow and then wisely rolls out of harm's way out of the ring.
And in this one, you can see the mentality of Alex Shelley changing a little bit. He's been working slow and methodical on the champion throughout. And now he's looking to drop the best weapons in his arsenal.
Well, now Alexander dropping Shelley into the steel stairs. Count of 4 here. Both up to the count of 10 to get back into the ring and an elbow. Alexander. And another slice bread.
This time the damage done out here on the floor right in front of us.
And the official rushes out to check on both men. Resets the 10 count. Watch this one more time. Close quarters out here at ringside. Shelley pulls off another slice bread.
I can tell you this, neither one of these wrestlers want this matchup to end on a countout, let alone a double. So they're going to do everything they can to get back in the ring. It's Shelley depositing the champion back onto the canvas.
Now Shelley climbs into a cover to win the World Championship. A kick out into the Border City stretch.
And now it's Shelley who has the wherewithal. Immediately out of the kick out has Josh Alexander in a bad way.
Think of all the damage done to the left arm. The attack on the neck as well. And Alexander uses his legs to get to the bottom rope.
Smart move from the champion there. Knew he wasn't going to be able to pull himself with his arms there, especially the damaged and injured arm. So he used his legs to reach for the ropes behind him.
The wherewithal of the champion, the ring IQ. And again, Shelley trying to tie up the left arm. Alexander trying to prevent it. And again to the left knee.
This match has been so smartly played by both wrestlers. That's what's sticking out to me the most. Everything they've done has mattered. Everything they've done has counted in some way or another.
And look at this, Alexander once more. Alexander's absorbed a ton of punishment. He's not backing down in the face of Alex Shelley. These chops deliver right to the collarbone of Alexander. Think of the pain shooting down the left arm of Alexander.
But he is willing to withstand it.
Now Josh Alexander fires back.
And that snapping kick, pinning the arm, that injured arm of Josh Alexander.
And again to the left arm. And Alex Shelley
turning the arm around. And imagine how it's going to go up and down.
Again, trying to hyperextend the elbow. Oh, looking for shell shock. German suplex, and somehow Alexander's holding on.
Fighting through the pain that has to be radiating through every inch of his left arm. But that's what this World Championship means to Josh Alexander.
Oh, Alexander, he went for another German suplex. Shelley thought about a third sliced bread. Alexander blocked it.
Now, hoisting the challenger up on his shoulders here.
Oh, jump face first, and that gives Alexander a chance to reassume command. Oh!
Alexander might have been looking for a little bit of a ripcord elbow there. And there it is!
This time he gets it, collapses into the cover to retain, and a kick out by Shelley.
Josh Alexander starting to show some frustration that he cannot put the veteran Alex Shelley away.
Alexander back up to his feet. What is it going to take for him to put away Alex Shelley? Now both men back and forth exchanging blows here. Center of the ring here at Emergence. Oh! Wait for the kick, and now look at Alexander. Alexander back to the ankle lock. Ankle lock.
Went for the enziguri. Alexander saw it coming. Now looks to snap the ankle of Alex Shelley. Whoa, no!
Oh, trying to set up for it. The sharpshooter from the Canadian champion.
And you see the way Josh Alexander's dropped down to his other knee there. Not only because of the pain, but
yeah. Couldn't hold it for too long, and Shelley has an open window to go to the Border City stretch.
Blocked by Alexander, though. Neither man wants to let that submission get in there.
Goes to the raw power. Here's the cover to hold on to the title. Now he goes to the ankle lock.
One more time, floating right into it. Not letting go, not wasting a single second.
And Alexander trying to hold on to Shelley. Shelley fighting up from underneath.
Josh Alexander looking for that boot. Shelley with the roll-up here.
Cover by Shelley. No, Shelley instead goes to another Border City stretch.
One more time, the champion in danger, and one more time, the champion fights out.
Whoa! Alexander went for one of his own. Cover kick out by Shelley.
Shelley has a counter for everything.
Shell shock! Shell shock by Alex Shelley.
And another planting the champion. Could we see it here?
Time? Is it time? No!
And yet again, the Border City stretch from Alex Shelley wants everything to do to
shoulders down, shoulders down, shoulders down, kick out.
What is it gonna take from either man here? And whoa!
Oh my God! Whoa! A pile driver! A pile driver!
Gotta be
kick out! One more look at this. Caught Shelley out of midair and spun into this pile driver and nearly ended the match. What a match here in Chicago. What a match here in our main event at Emergence.
Both these guys indeed, and both these guys have got to be wondering what in the hell. Oh.
Going for the C4 spike, but can the left arm of Alexander hold up? Uh-oh, shell shot from Alexander.
A little poetic justice and poetic punishment from the world champion to Alex Shelley.
And Alexander using this time to regroup, trying to set up Shelley. Look at this, grabs a hold of the damaged left arm.
Got him! C4 spike to Alex Shelley.
Cover! Alexander turns away Shelley.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner and still Impact World Champion, the walking weapon, Josh Alexander.
An Impact Wrestling Classic tonight at Emergence.
Take a look, here it is, the final C4 spike. Nails it for Josh Alexander and secures him the championship victory.
Alexander battling through the damage done to his left arm, changed his grip, and found a way to win. The sign of a great champion.